6:45 in the morning time. In the 10th grade, we was tight friends, but neither of us had a driver's license. His aunt was a flight attendant, and she'd leave town with her Cadillac unattended. So we used to get tempted, that intense tendency to tend to what we wasn't meant to. We would skip out on class missions to go visit other schools, just trying to act cool. And looking back, I have to laugh at it, cause all we did was burn up gas and flunk math, fool. But still, it was super ill. I mean, 2 teenagers in a new Seville with 1987 in the tape deck. That was a part of my life that I'll never forget. It went, the soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget. We won't forget, we don't forget. The soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget, we won't forget. And you can't tell me nothing about frontin'. We wasn't even 16 yet. Come on, jump in. Cruise control until we lose control. Max the low end out to let it bruise my soul. And God knows I should have been studying, so maybe I could grow up and be somebody. But I love the looks that the girls shot at me from the bus stop when we pulled up in that caddy. Good thing back then I had bad game, otherwise it'd probably be a few with my last name. Better that my true love was rap. Now let it auto reverse until the bad dub snaps. Felt so right, forgot we was wrong. Sitting at a stoplight, singing along. When I look in my rearview now, what would I see if I didn't have the music in my history? Now give it to me. The soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget. We won't forget, we don't forget. The soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget, we won't forget. And we was just a couple of kids. It was right around the same time that nobody was beating the biz. Had that, and I know you got soul on a tape that I made. Recorded them off a Travitron show. I was addicted to the radio. Make my request and wait for it. Holding my finger on the pause button like, now go. I guess that was the original download. Rap videos and girls' digits. A 15-pack of blank cassettes for Christmas. Used to steal mom's change if it's easy to. We used to make up names for our graffiti crew. Used to talk about making it big, and if we ever got rich, the way we would live. Hey Mark, we ain't there yet, but if you can hear my voice and turn your stereo up, like what? The soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget, we won't forget, we don't forget. The soundtrack still runs through my head. I gotta keep every single step. As old as we get, we don't forget, we won't forget.